Alright guys, it's that time of the year. It's food plot time. I'm over at my food plot. I'm gonna start right here. As you can see in the background, I sprayed 2 weeks ago and it killed all the grass real good, so we got a good base to start with. But if you've been around at any time, you know I got the hardest ground in the state of Georgia. So I got the tractor over there and I got the all-purpose plow on it. And we're going to try to bust it up best we can with that before I can get the tiller on it and finish it up that way. So just taking a look out here, we got a couple of problems. Let me set you up before we can talk. Now I got you set up on the tripod, we can talk for a second. I'm almost done waited too dang long. Today is August the 25th. It's a Sunday. I believe it's the 25th. Let me check real quick. Yes, it's 25th. And I'm probably 2 weeks behind on normal time that I would normally do these food plots. Plus, I'm trying to beat a hurricane that's coming. A hurricane, I think it's Ida, that's coming up in the Gulf. And it's going to dump probably a whole bunch of rain on Georgia. I'm in middle Georgia, so around middle Georgia area. I need the rain because it hadn't rained here that I know of in 2 weeks. And so I was trying to wait to the right time to come try to do this before, you know, I just put the seed on the ground and sit there for 2 weeks without any rain hitting it. So, and plus I'm getting over a cold, so if I sound kind of nasally, that's why. But like I said, Ida is coming, but it doesn't supposed to get here till Wednesday, Thursday, that type thing. But I'm worried that when I till all this up, it's going to be nice, loose ground, and it's going to wash it down the hill. But I have no choice. I have to go ahead and try to do this. And plus, like I said, we are naming these 2 food plots the working man's food plot. So we're going to do the bare minimum. And I got 2 bags of fertilizer I'm going to put on this. That's all, because my pH is a 7.6, and we're going to go with the theme working man food plot. So if the seeds that I put in the ground decide they want to start growing, then I come back with some urea or something like that and throw on top of it and gradually put the money in the food plot. But up front, now I'm so late, I've done this one other time this late and it didn't come up that well at all. So I'm not expecting it to do, you know, knee-high type stuff, but I'm hoping on that. So we're not going to put hundreds and hundreds of dollars, well, I already have put hundreds of dollars in it, but we're not going to go overboard like we normally would. So we're going to put these 2 bags of fertilizer on it once we get everything plowed up and tilled up and seeds out. Then we put that on there. And the actual pear tree food plot, my other food plot, I got 2 more bags of fertilizer I'm going to put on that with 3 bags of lime, because we're still trying to get that pH up in that food plot. So, but it's 5 o'clock on Sunday. So I probably got hopefully 2 hours, but I got lights on the tractor, so we do it as long as it takes. So my plan is to get this tilled up, not tilled up today, but with the all-purpose plow, plowed it up best we can. You know, I'm only looking for 4 inches maybe. Hopefully I can get 4 inches out of that. And if I get that, I'll be happy. And we get that done, then we'll go up to the actual pear tree food plot, and we'll run over it. But I think I can till that one up without having to plow it. But I'm gonna plow it anyway since I'm here, if I got time to. Then tomorrow morning we'll come over and hit it with the tiller. Hopefully it won't be too big of a clumps, and we can get this seed bed together before we can actually plant some seeds tomorrow. So let's get on the tractor now and get started on this before the actual sun goes down and we out here at night. Yeah, I've been trying to adjust the actual plow, because there's only like 2 teeth on the plow that's actually plowing good, so, and it's leaning sideways, so my adjustment thing is almost to the end. So the plow is plowing sideways, only the 2 teeth is on this side of plowing. But then I'm trying to adjust the length to pull it up for the front teeth to dig in. And it's plowing a little bit better, but it's just going to take some time. So I'm just going to take the time to do it, have to go over it and go over it. So it's going to be a long night. So, but it is what it is. But it's plowing it up, but it's just going to take time. So let me get some more done and I'll turn you guys back on. That's about the best I can get it. This middle part was kind of hard. I had to go over it several times. I've been doing this about an hour and a half and going over this whole field. As you can see, it's busted up pretty decent. I mean, it's probably the 4 or 5 inches that I wanted. But you know, it's got humps and stuff in the middle of it. But for the most part, it's busted up. But back in the back, the middle part is actually the the all-purpose plow was just skipping over top of it. So I'm gonna have to do what I can with the tiller back there, and I'm just in a hurry because it's like 6:45, and I don't know how much time I got left. I need to get up to the actual pear tree food plot and do that one before it gets dark. So like I said, we'll come back out here tomorrow with the tiller and see if we can get this tilled up. So let's go to the pear tree. Well guys, we up here at the pear tree, and I took one loop around, and I think I'm just wasting diesel. I mean, it's busting it up, but the tines on the actual all-purpose plow is just gone. I mean, one is done turned sideways, and the rest of them is done wore down so much that it's almost touching the arm that holds them. And it's leaning, and it's a whole bunch of mess. I think I'm just going to try the tiller. If the tiller doesn't do it, you know, it's not meant to be. I'm going to play with it just a little bit longer. I mean, it's getting dark, but I'm going to try to get it level and see if I can get the back tines to dig in, which I doubt it because there's no weight on it. So it's not giving any good downforce on it. So just looking at the dirt, I mean, there's no moisture in it because it hadn't rained in a good while. The tiller's gonna take a long time to bust this up, but I have no other alternative. I mean, we got a disc harrow at the camp, but that thing is so heavy. It probably weighs as much as my tractor do, and some of the wheels are coming off of it. You know, it's just a big headache. Like I said, I just waited too long. Next year, I'm most definitely going to do this, start August the 1st, no matter what the weather is, no matter how hot it is, I'm going to go ahead and do food plots August the 1st next year. And I will have a disc harrow for my tractor that I feel that this tractor can handle. So I'm going to play with this a little bit longer, but like I said, we'll be back tomorrow morning with the actual tiller. And we'll till this stuff up and see if we can plant some seeds. I'll see y'all guys tomorrow. Alright guys, it's the next morning. And as you can see, I got it busted up pretty decent. I mean, it is some spots that those tines on that all-purpose plow didn't get, but we're just gonna go. We're gonna go super slow. I mean, it's gonna be one of those things like, man, I'm tired of going this slow because I don't want to have to go over it again. So I'm just gonna take my time, put it in first gear, and just creep along. And how long it takes, that's just how long it takes. I'm in no hurry. I'm not going anywhere. So we got the tractor with the tiller on it. And if I put the tiller on there right, everything should go good. So let's get started. It's probably about 9 o'clock, got a late start. So The sun is not actually on this food plot yet, but it's coming. So let's get started and see what we can do with this ground. I mean, it's gonna be a dusty bowl, but it is what it is. Guys, we got this busted up pretty good, but back here in the back it's so hard out there in the middle. I wasn't able to get the all-purpose plow to bust it up, and it's just bouncing on top of the ground, so it's not doing anything anyway, and I don't want to damage the tiller before I get up to the pear tree and do that. So I just made like a racetrack around the outside where I was able to get it busted up at. And we'll just plant that, and we won't worry about the middle this year. But out here in the middle, we got it busted up pretty good, and like I had to go over it twice. But it doesn't have too many big clumps in it anymore. And it's nice and level and flat. So that'd be a good seed bed. So I think we're good on that. Like I said, I get my big tire and we'll go around and drag it and make it even smoother than it is. So, but it turned out pretty good from what it was. I mean, without the tiller, I wouldn't be able to plant this food plot because the ground is so hard. But I got a couple of places that I wasn't able to bust up, like over there in front of that tree over there. That's a spot right there, so seeds probably won't grow that well right there. And out here in the middle, you know, I was able to get, you know, 2-3 inches of dirt over top of this hard part out here in the middle. So it might be 1 or 2 spots out here that's the same way, but like I said, I'm pretty much satisfied for what it is now, and I think we'll be able to plant that pretty good. So let's go ahead and move up to the actual pear tree and see if we can till that up. All right, we're up here on the actual pear tree food plot, and I'm kind of worried that this tiller is not going to do very much here because this ground is hard for some reason also. I guess it's just because it hadn't got any rain. But we're going to try it and see what we get, but if not, all right, we got that busted up. It's thin in a couple of places where the ground is so hard, especially back behind the big pear tree. I started not even go back there because it's just so hard back there, and I was losing the one of the screws that lift the actual tiller up. It's coming loose, but I had some wrenches to tighten it back up, but it's not super tight, so it's flopping. So just look at the ground here. Like I said, some places I only got about 1 inch of dirt over top of it, but it is some dirt over top of it. But over here where the ground has some moisture in it, I was able to get about 2 inches here, and over here it was it got a little thicker over here, maybe 2.5, 3 inches, but the ground is so hard up under there, so hopefully some rain to get it, and the seeds will grow through it once it's softened up. Like I said, on this hill here, you know, I got 3 inches right there, but it is what it is. Like I said, I just waited so late, and I can only do what I can do. with the equipment that I have. So the old tractor, he's tired, so I'm gonna go put her up and go get the seeds, the fertilizer, the lime. Well, the lime and the fertilizer's already over here. So I'm gonna go get my 4-wheeler with the spreader, and we can come and spread the fertilizer and the lime and put out some seeds and drag it. We should be through. So let me go do that. I gotta go all the way back to the camp, and I'll be back.